So, hello everyone. Very welcome to the BISP Solutions. My name is Anjali, and in today's webinar, we will be continue to complete our tickets as much as possible. As till yesterday, what we have completed, let's quickly check take a recap of that. So, first, I will open tracker. So this is my tracker, and the green highlighted tickets are already covered successfully without any errors. We have tried 2 3 methods in each tickets, right? So today we will be moving ahead. So let's get started. First, check what is remaining. We have already done successfully that add new cash accounts. So we have used direct input method here. Then after that, create data integration rule to load new cash account. Then reclassify product as active and inactive using attribute UD and shared members. Then after that, we have completed data input is not allowed for 4110. It is marked as dynamic calc. Then we have done data load is getting failed for entity 150 under entity 100. Then forecast is required to be adjusted by 10%. Forecast window is closed. Now we are having a ticket that is T triple one three. Sorry, T double one three, and let's check what it is saying. Gross margin percentage is not calculating correctly. So let me open my PPT. I have written few tips there to get it done quickly. So here it is. Basically, gross margin percentage is totally based on the gross profit we have calculated, right? So as we understood this and the accounts, we have already read about this that if we have to calculate the gross margin percentage, then our gross profit should be absolutely correct, and the gross profit will be depend on the total revenue and the total cost of sales, and we can say the total expenses we have, because gross profit formula is total revenue minus total expenses. So whatever will be the profit, we are supposing it as a gross profit, right? So in this ticket, what I found in this case, accounts were wrongly selected, and that is why gross margin and gross profit were not giving correct results. Basically, I have find many things which we can apply in this particular ticket and understand things like uh, two pass calculation is a property of a member. Let me show you it in my application first. So go to the dimensions, and here I will be show you the two pass calculation property under the plan one. Let's select any member. I'm writing over here. So this is a member. Click on that and click on edit option. So here you'll find that after data storage property, we have one property that is two pass calculation. So let's quickly understand what does this mean. So basically, you can use a two-pass calculation on member formulas that must be calculated twice to produce the correct value. That is why the name is two-pass calculation. The name itself suggests that it is the two-pass calculation. So whatever calculation we have made, it is two times calculated, twice calculated, so that there would be less and no chances of error, right? So that is why when we enable this property in our member and we calculate anything, so it will provide the correct value or correct result, right? So whenever possible, two pass formulas are calculated at the data block level. Calculating the two pass formulas simultaneously as the main calculation. So here I found when I initially try to solve this ticket, so I enabled this two pass calculation from here. First, I have checked without enable this. So at that time, let me show you my Excel file in which I have tested this. The ticket number is 113. So here with two pass calculation, when I tested it without enable the two pass calculation, so it is absolutely wrong. It is like the gross profit margin is showing 150%, 160%, and 200%. That is absolutely wrong. Why? Because you can think logically, it is not possible, no, that profit margin should always be lower than 100%. It should be we can make it 100%, but generally it is 48%, 50%, 55%, normal terms. But here it is without two pass calculation, it is giving me result of 150%, 160, which is actually not acceptable. So our client asked that how can we correct this? So we have tested it by enabling two pass calculation, and at that time you can see we found the correct results over here. So this is one way that you can enable the two pass calculation and you can solve this ticket. Now I will show you the other way how you can solve this. So I have also checked it on some other instance that what can be other possibilities for this. So what I found in that here I have selected total revenue, and under that few revenues I have selected hardware support and consulting, right? And here I have selected total cost of sales and service. But earlier, when didn't get the correct results, at that time I checked that I have selected this total. Let me highlight this once. Total employee expenses. So it is a expenses, but we have to select all the cost of sales which a company incurs at that time. Only then it will be give us a correct gross profit. No, so I've checked that when I use this what it is doing actually, you can see this is the total revenue that is 80,000 and this is the total employee expenses that is 61,200. If I subtract this, like 80,000, that is total revenue minus 61200, so what should be the value? It should be the 18,800. It should be the gross profit, but what my gross profit is taking, 44,000, 58,800, 48,500. This is absolutely wrong. So I find a conclusion that we should always select the correct accounts, appropriate members. Only then our gross profit will be calculating correctly, and on that basis we will find the correct gross profit margin. Right. So here I have selected exact total cost of sales because if you can check it on Google also, gross margin formula. So you can read this. Gross margin is expressed as a percentage. In order to calculate it, first subtract the cost of goods sold from the company's revenue. This figure is known as a company's gross profit as a dollar figure. Then divide the figure by the total revenue and multiply it by 100 to get the gross margin. Now, if you read it, how do you calculate gross margin? You can see total revenue minus cost of goods sold. Sometimes it is saying a cost and sometimes it is saying as total cost of goods sold. Basically, I have seen that in a manufacturing company, they are using the term cost of goods sold because they are a wholesaler manufacturing whatever the revenue they are generating by selling it out. So they are termed it as cost of goods sold. But if talking about a company, a corporate, so they are termed as cost of sales. So here in our application, when I checked it, so here it is mentioned as because this is a vision application, automatically things created. I have not created any. member or dimension. So what I found that there should be total cost of sales and service, and it is absolutely correct because under that we have cost of sales and other cost of sales as well. So now at that this time when I calculated things, so I found absolutely correct gross profit. I can show you how I have calculated this. You can take one value from total revenue, that is 40,000, minus you can select 21,000, the cost of total cost of sales. Here I found the absolutely correct 19,000. Right, this way you can test it out based on the 2% rather than you can take the select the correct members. So at that time it will give the correct gross profit, and the gross margin is based on this. The you cannot need you add any member formula for particular gross margin member, because automatically it gives the value. So I will live show you things, you can understand it better. Let me open an Excel sheet and I will connect it with the help of a smart view. And here I will be connecting this with the plan one hoc analysis. And here quickly I'm writing the values based data. Then scenario is let's plan working version I want, and product is E100. Here I would like to select current year, that is financial year 23, which is almost gone. And here I would like to select let's take January. Okay. And here I will be selecting any entity random. I can write any entity over here. So let's take 110, and here let's take an account. So under the net income, you will find our total pre-tax income. Then when you click on the pre-tax income from operations, you will find this gross profit. So click on that. And now I would like to select total revenue. Under that, I would select two, three revenues. And here you can see the total cost of sales. But right now I'm not selecting the correct one. I would first like to make a mistake in front of you. Then I would like to correct it. Right. So what I would do, I will select operating expenses. What mistake previously I have made, I want to show you guys. And here you can select any expenses, although it is correct. But when if you select the total cost of sales and service, so it would be more appropriate because here our total cost of sales would be the cost which a company is incurring. So the gross profit is absolutely based on that particular, and we are selecting the operating expenses. So how can we find the correct results? So that is why first I'm selecting the employee expenses over here. So let's take total employee expenses and few members I would like to select, and okay. From here I would like to drag the entity, copy the cells. Okay. Let's copy this and drag it, and now refresh it. So now you can see we have things. Now I would like to expand it till March, and I would like to expand the year also so that we can calculate it for a quarter. It would be better to understand. Now I will simply what I will do, I will add the values over here. Suppose here I want my hardware cost is 20,000. Click on submit data, and let me save it first, otherwise if Excel got crashed, so we cannot, we have to do things further again. um Practice name I would like to give in, and simultaneously the ticket number also. I think it's T13, I guess. And I will selecting the document in which I'm working. uh, okay, new and here. Yeah. Basically, this is T113, correct. So go back to the Excel sheet and here give the further values 30,000. Let's take 30,000 and 30,000 here also and submit data. Now again 5,000 and let's drag it, submit data, save it and refresh. 10,000, submit data and refresh this. So you can see it is taking the total revenue, which is absolutely correct because the total revenue is absolutely related to the gross profit. But my gross profit would be uh, considered the total cost of sales. But we have not selected that. We have selected the total employee expenses. So let's try to add and check what value it is taking. So here I'm giving the values 2,000, 3,000, and 3,500, and I would like to submit data, refresh this and save. You can see no changes would happen when I input the value, but it should be changed, no? Otherwise, how can we get our gross margin? So once more, I will show you and you can see no changes will happen. 1,000 and 1,500, I will take here. The Excel got crashed. So we have to wait for a few seconds. It will recover. Done. So it is again connected. 1,000, submit data. Okay, it is in exit mode. 1,500, submit data. Refresh this and 1,500. Here I would like to give 5,000. Save this. Again, the Excel got scratched. It will restore again because we have saved the file. Let it be connected fast. 500 I would like to take here, 500 here, and 600 here. Submit data, refresh this, and now I will show you the live test. See, I will highlight first this. This is our total revenue, and this is our total expenses. So the gross profit should be okay. So the gross profit should be this minus this. That means total revenue minus total employee expenses. So the value should be 31,500. But here the value is wrong, 35,000. So basically what we found, if we select the right accounts. So then we got the value because the account is connected with the correct accounts. The total profit is based on the gross profit is based on the cost of sales. So that is why demands is the same. So this is a wrong sheet. Now we would like to do it again with the correct accounts. So here I would like to select it, and quickly I'm entering the data. This we want financial year 23. I'm taking absolutely same POVs. Only then you can got the difference, no? Now here I would like to select entity which is absolutely same. Okay. And here I would like to select gross profit and total revenue is correct. But when we click on net income, pre-tax income from operation, gross profit, then you can see gross profit considered total revenue and total cost of sales. So here I would select that and drag this, refresh this, and now we will entering the values here and you can simultaneously check the changes in the gross profit. Okay. So let's take 2000, let's take 20,000 only and submit data. See, the gross profit changed from 35 to 15,000. So this is the way how we should work always. Now here I would like to select 5,000, 15,000, and save. Again, it's crashed. So wait for a few seconds. No worries. We would select things again. Okay, first let me connect. And from here, we will be selecting members, which should be correct this time. So under accounts, we will be go to the all accounts, then go to the net income, then move to the total pre-tax income. Under total pre-tax income, we found the gross profit. So here, let's take gross profit first, then total revenue. Let's select few. Again, I'm selecting the same accounts, just total cost of sales is different this time. And here I would like to select one more, that is gross profit margin. So you can exactly understand the ticket. Gross margin percentage is here. Refresh this and save this. So let's take here 15,000. This time I will work slowly, otherwise it would be crashed again. So I'm entering the values slowly, submit data, refresh, and save. And immediately you can see the changes over here. Let's change this value. Okay, no, no worries. Uh, Taking here 500, simple amount. Submit data, refresh, and this is not correct. Let me check this again. And here ratios, under ratios we found the gross profit margin. Yeah, so here you can see the gross profit margin is absolutely correct. And we will check it how I can say that this is correct. So, although this is Excel, so this should not be wrong, but I will test this also. Um, Here I will take total revenue minus total cost of sales, and you can see it is correct 14,500. The gross profit is correct, and when the gross profit is correct, then the gross profit margin is absolutely correct. So we will apply a formula. Let me show you the formula also. Here you can see the gross margin formula should be revenue minus cost of goods sold divided by revenue. So we will take total revenue minus total cost of sales divided by total revenue. And this should be the percent, sorry, multiply by 100. Let's make it percentage rather. Approx 43%. I think I'm doing something wrong here. Let's take it back, do it again. Gross profit margin. Gross profit divided by total revenue into 100. The formula is gross profit divided by total revenue multiply by 100. So we will test it through this. Gross profit is 14,500 divided by total revenue, and that is 35,000 into 100. Now you can see it is absolutely correct, 41.42 and 41%. Basically, it is taking the round off figures, because if the value after point is more than 6 or 6, then it would be rounding off to 42. But here the value is 0.42, so it is only consider the value above the point, that is 41%. So let's check it for the February also. This is my gross profit divided by taking the total revenue multiply by 100. So it is 65.55. This time it is 55. That is why it is considering as 1, and it is 66%. So in short, what we are doing now, we got it. Let me rename the values. Let me rename the values from here so that we can understand whenever we would practice again. This is the wrong sheet and this is the right sheet. So now this ticket is successfully completed. Now I'm moving to the next ticket. Okay, again I have to open my tracker. So it is done. I'm marking it as green. I hope you understand things. If you're not getting the things, you can feel free to write over our BISP solutions so that we can try to reach you out as much as possible. We can reply you with the correct answer. And here we will be moving towards the next ticket, and it is ticket number 105. And let's read what this ticket is saying. Sales data input is not allowed to no channel member in channel dimension. So when my client write this ticket, so he does not get it, like what it is, what does this ticket means, because sales data input is not allowed to no channel member. So simply what he have done, again open the smart view. Let me first close this sheet and I'm again connecting with the smart view. And let's save this with the ticket number 115 practice. Okay, so let me connect to the smart view. And from here, I'm quickly writing the POVs. One mistake is you can see here, got no. So why it has happened? My client asked to me, so I have checked that because he has selected plan one. And when I checked it in the application, I will show you that. When you check the plan one, you can see these dimensions exist in the plan one. That is account, entity, HSP view, period, product, scenario, version, year. But we are not getting the no channel dimension. So I have tried to check one on one cube. I have checked in plan 2 again. I have not found any channel dimension over here. Then I tried on plan 3, again no channel. Then I switched to this cube, that is Vision ASO cube. Again, no channel dimension is here. Then Vision 1 ASO. Yeah, I got channel dimension here. So, in this way, every time you got a ticket, just try to understand what it is saying. So, the channel dimension is not exact. So, how can they find the correct solution of the ticket? So here I see that under the all channels we are having distributor, retail, OEM, direct, and no channel also. And the property is a store. Okay. Before it is a never share, but I have changed this. You can change it from here, and let's again make it never share and see the difference. Now in this type of situation, you can do two things. First, select the cube in the smart. Select the correct cube. Go here. First, disconnect all, and then go to the private connections again. Select your instance, and from here, when you expand this, you will find several cubes we have under the Vision application. So this is the beauty of this application, Vision. That means the PBCS application, that you can create many dimensions under different cubes. And here, this is the Vision application. So this is automatic. I found I have not created any dimension over here. Each and everything is pre-built because this is a Vision for practice. So you can work on that and click on your cube, ad hoc analysis. Now you will find the channel dimension. HSP view is invalid. Okay, let me try to connect it on the other sheet, and this time it will give the channel dimension as well. So before doing anything, you go to the app, and here we will hit intersection. Because sales data input is not allowed to no channel member. This is means we have to provide a valid intersection. Only then we can input the data. Okay, so first let me check you. Quickly, I am entering the POVs. And here I would like to select it. No channel. Period is January. And account should be sales because the ticket is saying say about the sales data. This is the cost of sales. So let's select the total cost, then cost of sales and other cost of sales. And I want to pivot this. Yeah. So here the data is visible because this time we have not provided any intersection over there. The data is already there, so that is why it is showing. And you can also select any other member for checking the things. Let me make it 0 for now and submit data. Okay, it is not, it's not connected. Yeah. So here I will move again to the application, and when you click on the application, you will find the valid intersections. And let me discuss with you guys about the valid intersections. So valid data intersection in Oracle PBCS is a tool that is available in Oracle Planning and Budgeting Cloud Services. Planning Budgeting Cloud Services is a hosted version of the Oracle Hyperion Planning and Data Management Integration, that is FDMEE tools, with a particular focus on a completely online based interface. What is it about? So let's read it. Valid intersections uses an anchor dimension. Basically, it is working on a particular dimension. This is an anchor dimension. For example, entity or country to identify the valid intersection. Suppose I have several employees in my organization and I just want few employees should work on this entity, few employees should work on this entity or this much this product or this country for this country. So I just want to make a valid intersection, proper intersection that which employee can work on which entity. So that if all are working on the same application, so they can create a users for themselves and they can work on their own entity or country rather than disturbing the other entities. So this is the benefit of that. And when that anchor member is identified in a web form, only the intersection with the identified elements will appear as a valid using Oracle Smart View. Users can then choose to hide the invalid data rows, leaving the form only populated with the intersections they had selected. This allows a form to be generated using a list of the anchor dimensions, and even when with the top level parent of each other dimensions referenced in the form, only those identified as valid will appear. So you can see here the entity or country, we can say Japan and Canada we are having, and legal entities are this Asia Pacific legal entity name and this. Product groups are different. Online platform, on-site platform, hosted services, and here in the Canada we are not having the on-site platform. Now the products are also different. Business management suite and financial analysis tool we have in the Japan, and in the Canada we are not having the financial analysis tool. So suppose here also we would like to differentiate things. When we give a valid intersection to a no channel member, let me again share my workings so that you can understand things clearly. So which tracker is this? It is 115. So 115 is this. So here I have made two sheets. First, invalid intersection and valid intersection. So when I've created invalid intersection for this no channel member, no channel dimension, Because my ticket is about data input is not allowed to no channel dimension. Let's read it again. So my ticket is saying that sales data input is not allowed to no channel member in sales dimension. uh, Two meanings we can identify with this ticket. One is the company does not want to give any data, does not want to input any data to no channel member. This one can be possible. And the other thing is company tries to input the data over there, but it is not possible because someone has provided invalid intersection to the no channel member. That is why the value is not available to input over there. So you can see here I have given the invalid intersection to no channel member as it is unable to input the data. And when you click on the valid intersection, you will find out now I have added a valid intersection for the no channel member and removed the earlier one so that data is allowed to input now. You can see clearly the gray out is here invalid intersection, and here you can input the data. This is done. So I will show you this live again. Yeah. So here we will be setting the entity and the account. Under the net income, under the pre-tax income, gross profit, then go to the total cost of sales. And here select this and drag this and refresh this. Okay, some issues are going on behind this. Let me try to open some other file. Financial year 23 plan working. Sorry, 110 is the entity name, then P100, no channel. And let's take January. And let's select the member also, not revenue. We want cost of sales. Why there is not showing the HSP view, the base data? That is the error comes again and again, right? Okay, we will see that. Go to the application and here dimensions. There is no HSP view exists. And when I check plan one, you can see this HSP. Should not be any error. We have selected our cube, no vision 1 ASO, and no requirement of HSPV over here. Where is my current Excel file? This is. So the value has already existed. That is why it is visible over here. Now we will create a valid intersection. First invalid intersection, I mean. Go to the valid intersections. And as I have make you understand about the valid intersection, one is already created over here. You can import a file if you have, and you can also export it and then import it back. But I just want to make it for one channel dimension. So I am just creating it right now in front of you guys. From here, we have to select the anchor dimension. The anchor dimension is the driving dimension over here. we can say. So first give the correct name, invalid intersection to the no channel member. And here you will find the definition type, valid intersection and invalid. So I just want to make it invalid intersection and just add the dimension. You see, we have channel dimension. When you click on that, automatically it comes. Okay, and you can add a rule after that. So in this channel dimension, I want to select my no channel. So I will be going to the all channels, select no channel and OK. Let me deselect the channel. I just only wanna work on the no channel. So here it is no channel. Now, because it is invalid intersection, first let me save this. Intersection definition saved successfully. And we will do a database refresh. Once you have created, it will be showing over here. You can, it is visible over here. And you can also search it if you have a lot of valid intersections created in your application. So for now, I will do the database refresh. So now go back to the smart view and click on refresh. Yeah. So this I just want to make you show that now this is gray out and we cannot enter any values over here. It is now gray out. You can try to enter the values, but it will not take it or it is not submitted. Again, it is the same. We can try to input the values over here, submit data. But again, no impact over here in the total cost of sales, the parent member. Why? Because we have given the invalid intersection to the no channel dimension. So here I will write invalid intersection. Why it is writing over here? Okay, no issues. Okay, now let's valid intersection rather than invalid intersection. And do not forget to refresh the database. Otherwise, if you have changed the structure of the application and you have not made the database refresh, so your results cannot be visible sometimes. Again, go to the valid intersection and this time, because I've done it for the no channel members, so I'm just deleting it for now, just to make you understand people. So from here, action you can delete and again create this, and this time I would like to give name valid intersection to the no channel dimension. It is enable and valid intersection, add dimension first, go to channel and here it is. Now add rule, and the rule is about to take your dimension on which you want a valid intersection. Let's take this and let's remove this channel dimension because we are just want to work on no channel. Click on OK, and once it is done, click on save. Okay. So when now we will refresh it. See, this is now we can input the data over here. Any data we are changing will give the value. See, becomes 3000. If I want to make it 2000, so I will give the data over here. Rather than 2000, I will be giving 1000, submit data, and you can see the 2000. Refresh, save. So this is the way how you can do that. Okay, this is valid intersection. We have just refreshed the data, so this time automatically it gives the correct values. So again, this ticket is also completed. Go back to the tracker and make it as a green one. Now the time is already done, so I would like to complete it quickly because I have taken too many time on single ticket. That is why from the next session I will try to cover maximum tickets. Basically, these are very important and very carefully. These tickets are very important, so that is why I'm giving so much time to only one ticket. So just remember one thing: we have to understand things. Uh, Speed doesn't matter if the we have to understand. So we have already done successfully these tickets. But if you have any kind of doubts or queries over here, you can ask. You can write over the channel. For now, I'm just closing this. Thank you so much. Bye bye.